there are certain things you need to take note when you are dealing with balancing of chemical equations. These are: 1. Reactants. 2. We have reaction sign. And then lastly, product. I'm coming again. I said to deal with balancing of chemical equations, there are 3 basic aspects that you need to take into consideration. The first one is the reactants. When we say reactants, what are they? They are the elements or the components that is going to form the equation. So, for example, if you look at here, I have this. This is my reaction sign. So these 2 will be the reactants. And then this is the reaction sign, and then the product. So if you look at this equation, before we can call any chemical element forming an equation, there must be a reaction sign. So without this sign, you can't call it what? A chemical equation. So when we talk of reactants, reactants are the elements which are going to form the product. Those are called what? The reactants. When you place 2 or more reactants together, they form a product. Do you get it? Yes. Fine. So, without wasting much time, I'm giving you short exercise. I'm giving you a short exercise so that you do them for money right now before you go to break. You go for break. Okay. And take note, before I give you the exercise, take note of this. In balancing of chemical equations, we say what is at the reactant side, or the number of elements forming the product, must be equal to the product that will be formed after the equation. So here, how many sodium atoms do I have here? 1. What of the oxide? 1. So the product, after being formed, how many sodium atoms are there in the product? 1. And then the oxide. It tells me that my equation is what? Balanced. On the other hand, if I have 2 sodium atoms reacting with 1 oxide atom, and then if my product formed at this side, how many sodium atoms are in the product? How many? Watch here. How many? 1. Huh? 1. And if you come to the reactant, how many sodium atoms are there? It tells me that the equation is not what? Balanced. So what must I do? I place big 2 here. If I place 2 here, this big 2 affects the whole product. So I've gotten 2 oxide atoms at the product side, but 1 oxide atom at the reactant side. So I need to place 2 here. Do you get it? So I have 2 sodium atoms at the reactant side, 2 oxide atoms at the reactant side, and then 2 sodium atoms in the product, 2 oxide atoms in the product. Do you get it?
Yes.
Balance the following equations for me. It's an exercise.
Right.
Have you finished? At the counting of 5, you must submit your books. 1, 2, 3. Look on the board for our discussion. We said to balance any equation, what is at the reactant side must be equal to the product side. So here, how many hydrogen atoms do we have here?
2.
How many hydrogen atoms do we have here?
2.
So, if we are to consider the hydrogen atoms, they are balanced. But in the case of oxygen, how many oxide atoms do we have here? With your question 1, you are wrong. I'll mark you wrong. You are wrong. Hold on. So, if you consider the oxide atoms here, they are 1. It is 1, but there are 2 at the reactant side. So you need to place big T in front of the whole product. So you get 4 oxide atoms here, 2 oxide atoms, and then 4 hydrogen atoms at the product. But if you come to the reactant side, how many hydrogen atoms do we have here? 2. So you need to place 2 here to get 4 hydrogen atoms at the product side and then 4 hydrogen atoms at the reactant side. So if you did not have this, let me mark you. So this is a balanced equation for this. Let's consider B. How many iron atoms are here?
1.
How many are here?
2.
So first, they are not balanced. So you need to add 2 here. And then we have how many oxide atoms do we have here?
2.
In the case of here, how many?
3.
Let's finish with this first. So if they are 3, it means, but here they are what? 2. I need to add 1 of the oxide atoms to this. Do you get it? So here I'll add 1 oxide atom by making it what? 3. So here will be 3. If you come here, how many oxide atoms do we have here? How many iron? So we have to add 2 here. Did you place 2 in front of the iron? Huh? So this makes the equation what? Balanced. We have 2 iron, 2 iron, 3 oxide, 3 oxide. They are balanced now. Let's get to C. How many hydrogen atoms are here?
2.
Chloride. But when you come here, how many?
1.
1, 1. So you need to place big 2 here to balance the equation. And then here, what can I do? So pick your books for your corrections. Do your corrections. Your correction, you what you want. Write on top correction and then do them. So D, we have how many nitrate atoms are here? Hydrogen atoms, yes. But over here, you add 2. What did 2 share have? Nitrogen here 2. When you 2 5. Hydrogen is 5. So you need to add 3 in front of this hydrogen to make the hydrogen atoms balance. It's our 5. Nitrogen is 2. Our 2. Balance. Then the last one. We have 2 atoms of aluminium and then 2 oxide atoms. But here we have how many? 3. So you add 1 at the reactant side to make here 3, and then you place big 2 in front of the aluminium to make your equation balance. So that is that. Finish with your corrections and then you go out for break.